knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. I like the way that sounds. Knock it down, knock it down, knock it down.
All right, back at it again. Another upset boxing fan, number 4. Just the other day, I posted a video on Mayweather picking up the fight against Cotto, as well as stating my opinions on the whole Mayweather-Pacquiao fight not going through, and how Bob Arum's taking advantage of the situation because he's not making as much money if he took the fight. Now, it hasn't been on that long. I had a few comments in regards of what people feel that's really going on. It's about the split, more or less about money. As I stated before, it's all about money. As any other sport, it's always about the money. Now, I don't want to argue against Pacquiao fans. I'm not going to change your opinion on the way you feel about Pacquiao. Mayweather fans, I'm not going to sit here and act like, Mayweather hasn't been greedy in the past, or whatever the case may be. I'm just going to let's keep it real. Let's just keep it real. The fight should have happened by now. It's becoming ridiculous. The excuses I hear on both sides, mostly Bob Arum's side. And then when I say Bob Arum's side, I'm not referencing just Manny Pacquiao by himself. I'm talking about the man, the promoter, Bob Arum himself. This guy's coming on live TV or whatever during his interview saying that Mayweather should get a real promoter like Don King. I'm sorry, but I don't feel Don King's a real promoter. I think he takes advantage of his fighters. He has no respect, for his fighters, and he just takes advantage of the situation. He just tries to milk his fighters as best as possible to make as much money as he possibly can, which I feel that's Bob Arum. He's just doing it from a different angle, but nonetheless, the end result is still the same. Taking advantage, milking his fighters, trying to make as much money as possible, which I don't blame you. You're in the game for money. I'm not going to bash you in regards to that, but, me being a fan, hence the title, upset boxing fan, it's ridiculous. I'm sick and tired of everything that comes out this man's mouth is just nonsense and stupidity, to be honest. When they originally started talking about the blood testing and how Mayweather wanted Olympic-style blood testing and Manny Pacquiao refused, Bob Arum was the one that released the statement talking about he's afraid of needles. Now, he had to bring that back because Manny Pacquiao got tattoos, but now he's saying, it's not the needle getting a tattoo and the drawing of the blood is a problem. Pacquiao has to get blood drawn 30 days prior to a fight, regardless. How is he afraid of needles? Now he's talking about, I saw another interview he had talking about how the nurses need to find the vein so they keep on poking and your arm can't move. Let me tell you something. Let me educate you real quick. Vascularity, okay, is pretty much what assists in bumping up your veins where it's easier to find. Being a boxer, a professional boxer at that, your vascularity is ridiculous. If you look at some of the pictures of Pacquiao, he got veins popping out all over the place. You mean to tell me that a nurse is not going to find one of his veins on the first try and draw blood? Nonsense. Bob Arum, seriously, to save yourself, from complete humiliation, I feel that you should appoint somebody else, to say what you have to say or what you think may be correct, and you should stay off the TV, man. Just stay out from in front of the camera because everything that comes out your mouth is just straight garbage and nonsense. You don't want the fight, and just keep it real. You don't want the fight because you're not getting enough money. All right? Just keep it simple, stupid. There's fans out there that knows exactly what's going on. We're not going to sit here and listen to your nonsense and take it like it's stupidity. Moving on. I'm not going to argue with the Pacquiao fans, because there's no reason for me to. My frustration, that I have with boxing right now is not directed at Manny Pacquiao specifically. I feel that Manny Pacquiao could have taken advantage a few times to really make this fight happen. His claim to fame, I just want to make the fans happy. You're not making us happy right now by not taking this fight. If you're really trying to make us happy, you get an offer 40 million, win or lose, and you're talking about the split of the pay-per-view. Not to say that you shouldn't get a split, but nonetheless, if you really trying to make it happen for the fans, it really shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. People would kill today just to have $40 million in their pocket just to go in the ring and throw a few punches at Floyd Mayweather. You know, but at your status right now, I have to be realistic. You definitely do need to get paid. At face value, but you're contradicting yourself right now when you say you want to make the fans happy. Just a point. And also on top of that, you know, you're supposed to be a politician and you're still boxing. You haven't taken the Mayweather fight yet. So now people are talking about you're going to have maybe about another 2-3 boxing matches. And if they're not against Floyd Mayweather, when are you going to go run your country? And once again, no disrespect, more power to you for being able to do something like that. But come on, man. Like, you can't box over here, and get things done over there. Like, you're doing too many things right now. You're acting, you're singing, you're a politician, you're boxing. Come on, man. You're like a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Come on. Like, seriously, let's keep it moving. Now, here's the honest to God truth. This fight ain't happening for one reason, and one reason alone. Money. Now, you got promoters and fighters feeling that they control boxing. Really, that they control boxing. To a certain extent, yeah. But it's the fans that control boxing. Without us paying to watch these fights, y'all wouldn't have a job. Now, you want to tell Tom, Dick, and Harry that the fight's not happening because of drug testing. The fight's not happening because of the split. The fight's not happening because we need to build a bigger stadium. The fight's not happening because this one's ducking this one and that one's ducking that one. Let's be honest. The fight's not happening because you guys don't feel that you're getting enough money. Let me tell you something. And this is to all boxing fans. I don't care if you're a Manny Pacquiao fan. I don't care if you're a Mayweather fan. I don't care if you're not even a fan at all. You just want to see the fight or whatever the case may be. You know how we get this straightened out? You know how we see this fight? We boycott Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan. Like, I am diehard Floyd Mayweather fan. But this is getting frustrating right now. We boycott Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao. They make no money unless they fight. What's going to happen then? Y'all going to have no choice but to fight because y'all ain't going to be collecting checks no more. Maybe y'all guys decide to retire, whatever the case may be. Whatever. It'll save me the frustration, because honestly, if neither one of you were boxing anymore, I'll be able to move on and watch some better boxers come up in the ranks and really fight and do what they need to do to get the top rank and fight the better fights. You guys are pissing me off right now. Fans, we should boycott their fights, and it's real simple. You can watch these fights free online. Free. You guys can, instead of, spreading out, paying 10 pay-per-view charges, consolidate and watch at one of your friends' houses. Better yet, go to some of these sports bars. They pay for the fight, and you all go there. Pay maybe anywhere between $10, $15, and some of them are even free. Watch the fight there. Hell, shit. Live feed the fight so people can watch it for free. Yeah, we'll save some money. Yeah, we definitely save some money. I think that's what we should do. Boycott Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. They don't control boxing. we do as fans. Peace.
I get down, I get down, I get down. I get down. I like the way that